Welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, where these fans have been getting prepared to cheer on a whole pack of Badgers since early in the morning. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Miami Hurricanes. Taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Canes will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Line gets set, first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Badgers headed quickly to the line. He's back to throw on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
Running it back, it's Carr. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. He leaves it with his back. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season. And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Direct snap. Pulled down after a pickup of 3, balls at the 13. People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter. But you get the SEC against the Big Ten, and there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the building.
Definitely extra juice. The best 2 conferences, the biggest conferences, Palmer. Everybody talks about these being the power brokers and deciding the future of college football. So, yes, it matters.
A lot of blue bloods in both conferences, David, you're right. I think it's something players are also very aware of, too, is having that conference pride, wanting to win this game, representing the rest of the teams in their conference.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And they score first. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, you know, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Here comes the offense on first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. The Badgers want to move quickly. Looking to throw on second down. Buys a little extra time. Picked off. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He's
under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on second and long. He's looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. At the 20, he's got space.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
He'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Caught in the backfield, it's White. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Looking for a block. It's Carr. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Got the quick pass. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play under 1st down.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
To the air on first down. It's complete to the left. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
And Reese, this is the part of the field where the tight ends become such a big part, right? The big size. I'm going to isolate these guys, find a way to get good matchups. You could tell they did it there, and the result, 6 points.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. New Mexico is dominating this one thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff. They're up 14 over Wyoming. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. It's complete on the right side. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it.
Miami, 14. Wisconsin, 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it, that time to hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
They're getting this guy lathered up. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
And they've converted their first 2 third-down opportunities, but a 3rd and long is a different animal. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession.
And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Canes! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
This QB just has such a feel. He's so good with these design quarterback runs. He's patient. He allows the holes to develop. He puts his foot in the ground. And in the open field, he's as dangerous as any ball carrier in the country.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, David.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to that.
Makes the grab, and he's dragged down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Now they'll run the draw. It's a fumble. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Badgers look to keep this drive humming. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
I know it's sexy to play the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Leaves it with the back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. What a snag by the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the... And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricane. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed it.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incomplete.
He uncorks one deep. And it's picked off. Taking it the other way. What a defensive play to stop the scoring threat, make the interception, and then have the return go up near midfield. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Quickly complete. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Man, this quarterback's been in a nice rhythm all drive, hasn't he? He's just playing on time. He's making good decisions. He's now got the offense at 1st and goal. I'd let him throw it down here. He has earned that right.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They get the completion, and that's one thing, Jesse. If you're going to get this guy on the ground, you better come in to make the tackle like you mean it.
Man, that was a heat-seeking missile coming in there. He knew he had a lot of work ahead of him with that big fella.
Fighting for the end zone, and he dropped it. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
Yeah, and you run a play that's conservative. You're going to hand the football over, and you think nothing bad's going to happen. And, man, if he doesn't just cough it up, terrible timing. You get inside that 5-yard line ready to make a play, score some points, and instead the defense recovers the football.
Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
And they didn't pick up any extra room to operate, but they at least got it back to the original line of scrimmage. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've been able to put together nothing. Now 3rd and long from their own 1. And he intercepts it. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it and you didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Got out of trouble and throws. Touchdown, Miami! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some
And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Dude, 2 drives, 2 INTs. I don't know who the backup quarterback is, but I might start thinking about doing something there. Goodness gracious, keep turning the football over. Can't do it. Can't put your defense in a bad spot time after time.
He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. They're trying to get to... He's got it in the end zone! Touchdown, Canes!
Miami. Number 1.
The AT unit on the field.
The kicker off for the extra point.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Offense set on 1st down. They'll try the run. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. All lined up and ready to go for a great 2nd half ahead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Carr. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Trying to set the tone with the run. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Trying to get to it. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. You can't do that. An illegal forward pass will cost the offense 5 yards. And the Canes will line up to punt it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The offense lining up for a first down play. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
This poor quarterback has been running for his life. He has never been able to get his feet set, stare downfield, and try and pick this defense apart because he's constantly throwing with pressure in his face.
And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Hurricane! What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David. Going deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. It's complete. And it is a chunk play. A huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the Badgers want to crank the tempo. Trying play action. They're bringing heat. Heaves it deep. And the ball is intercepted. Didn't really get a chance to...
Intercepted.
That return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
You know, it's difficult for QB sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Wide receiver shows motion. 3rd down play from the gun. He finds his man. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Here's the handoff. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
He wants to pass it on second down. Working that left side now. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. The Hurricanes are on the move. Handoff from the gun. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
He's marked down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. The score, Miami 49, Wisconsin 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brown. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. They'll send out the kicker here. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Catch in the middle, it's Mitchell. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate...
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The Badgers in the hurry-up.
You got to love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way. And here we are early in the fourth quarter, and they are still bringing their A game, getting a sack on that last one.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
Looking deep. And it's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Badger. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
And the extra point is good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. UConn has the lead right now. Husky hysteria has been palpable all week across the state, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 5 over Louisville. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. They'll try the counter. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. 3rd down coming here, and they need to get it out to the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Miami! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games.
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Going for it all. Intercepted.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Handoff to the single back. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did